If you adopt this plan, this, that, and the other. My name is Masaya Seikai. I'm 27 years old. I work in a sales department of a certain food company. I am grateful to the companies I've worked with for many years, as well as to the companies that have newly started doing business with us. But then, one day, a tragedy.
What? Bankruptcy?
The voice of my girlfriend, Ione Yabai, who I live with, echoes. That's right, my company had embarked on expanding into new business, but it failed and the company's fortunes took a turn for the worse, and it finally went bankrupt.
What are we gonna do now? Rent, living expenses!
Don't worry about that, I've got some savings, and I'll find a new job.
I'm sorry, but I can't be with a man who's unemployed. Please break up with me.
What? How does it come to that?
You were just going to try and take advantage of me when the company went bankrupt, weren't you?
Of course not!
Who knows? I have no intentions of supporting a man who's a parasite. I want you to move out of this room by tomorrow.
I was overwhelmed by Ione's threatening attitude and had no choice but to obey her. This apartment was one that Iyo signed up for alone when we were looking for a place to live together. Therefore, the name on the lease is hers. As a complete stranger, I have no rights to continue living here. I said goodbye to the place where I had lived for many years, taking with me the few belongings I had in the room. What am I supposed to do? Even if I go back to my parents' house, my parents have already passed away. I guess I'll just stay at the Net Cafe for the night. Just then. Hello? Masaya? Are you okay? Ah, Ricky. It's been a while. The person on the phone is my best friend from high school, Ricky Harada. Apparently, he had heard in the news that my company had gone bankrupt, and so he got in touch. So what are you doing now? Well, actually, it's this and that. Huh? What's wrong with that girlfriend of yours? She's gone too far. So, I was wondering, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could I stay at your place just for one night? Of course! That's right! You don't have a job, do you? Why do you work at my place? Of course, as a live-in. Come to think of it, you recently opened a Japanese-style pub, didn't you? That's why we need help! So please! If that's the case, I guess I'll take you up on your offer. I really have a good friend. I then headed straight for Ricky's house. He lives on the second floor of the pub and said he would lend me the extra room. This is your room, so make yourself at home. Thanks. No problem. If anything, I should be the one thanking you. Are you sure though? Even if I'm good at serving customers, you know I'm terrible at cooking, right? Yeah, you're right. But the food I'll make with... Ah, she's here! Wow, she's cute. Ricky's girlfriend? Hello. Hey, Ricky? Who is this? She's my little sister. She's gonna be working with us from today. So will you live with her?
Nice to meet you. I'm Shizuko.
What? I heard you have a younger sister. This is the first time I've actually met her. Apparently, Shizuku-san used to be a chef at a 3-star restaurant, but she came back here when she heard that Ricky was opening a store. Shizuko's a really good cook. My cheeks are already melting.
Big brother, you're exaggerating. Masaya-san, we're going to make lunch now, so let's eat together.
Thank you. It's so delicious! I've never had a gratin that melts like this before.
Thank you. Actually, these dishes are prototypes that we plan to serve at the store during the winter season.
Something this delicious is definitely going to be popular. So, I'd like you to help us with that, Masaya. Help? Apparently, they want to use local produce for the limited time menu. They want me to use my skills as a former salesman to negotiate with each supplier. If that's the case, I'll do my best to contribute to the store. By the way, where do you want to get the ingredients for these dishes? That's Scat Fisheries. What? You mean the place where they only buy high-quality ingredients?
But the president of that company only does business with long-established Japanese restaurants and inns. We've tried negotiating with them a few times, but they refused.
It's no surprise. That person is notoriously difficult to deal with. My former president tried several times to negotiate with them, but they turned him down.
But I don't want to use any other fish! Our store has only just opened, but I want our customers to be able to enjoy safe, high-quality ingredients.
That's right. Whether it's an old or new store, the feeling of wanting to serve the customer is the same. Alright, then we have to make it successful at all costs. Let's all think of a presentation that will impress them. Yeah! From that day on, we were always busy after closing with meetings about the deal. In order to win over our business partners, it's important to first understand the principles and needs they are looking for. And then, a presentation that they can relate to. And so, we spent our days going through a process of trial and error. A few days later... I can't seem to come up with the important parts. If I keep this up, the president...
Masaya-san, let's take a short break.
But this...
He can't hear. Alright then. Ha! You finally noticed. It's not good to stuff too much in, you know.
Yes?
You've got dark circles under your eyes, Masaya-san. You haven't been sleeping much, have you?
I got so wrapped up in thinking about my presentation.
It's no laughing matter. Taking care of your own body is part of the job, you know.
I'm sorry. I was just trying not to be a burden to the two of you. I'm a really hopeless person. I didn't properly consider my girlfriend's feelings, so I got rejected. Same goes for my company. If I had done a better job, it wouldn't have gone bankrupt, but I don't want to fail again.
Please don't say that. You're a wonderful person.
Izuku-san?
I've been watching you. You get up early every morning to clean the store. And you're very polite with your customers, and they really love you, you know.
I didn't know that.
Just as my brother told me, Masaya-san is a wonderful person.
Huh? What do you mean?
Actually, I've known Masaya-san since high school. If there's someone in trouble, you reach out a hand without saying a word, and he was always proud of you by being such a humble guy who doesn't show off.
What? Ricky said that?
Yes, so I've been wondering about you since then. I'm so happy to have met you.
I see.
I can understand how you might lose confidence when so many things happen to you at once. But you are a kind person who can think about other people's feelings more than anyone else, so please have more confidence.
Thanks. I was thinking that I might not be needed anymore.
Masaya-san is very important to us. Even if the whole world dislikes you, we'll always love you.
Shizuka-san?
So that's the end of the negative comments, okay?
Yes. Your face is so close to mine.
Well then, let's get something to eat first. Please open up.
What? Wait a second. This can't be okay.
If I take my eyes off Masaya-san now, you'll probably start working while eating. You have no right to refuse. Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. It's delicious. This situation is like a couple. I finished my late night snack while feeling the heat gathering all over my body. Thank you for the meal.
Thank you for the meal.
So, I've come up with a good idea about the deal. How about letting the other party try the food at the store? As we're both in the food business, we should try it with our own tongues first.
That's a nice idea. It seems worth a try.
And when I talked to the president, he gave me the go-ahead. Apparently, the president is very interested in our project and wants to bring a new wind to the company. Maybe our company will be the first to do business with the new store. I was both nervous and excited at the thought of it. Me and Shizuku-san left Ricky in charge of the store and immediately set off for Hokkaido. And then, after arriving, we borrowed the office kitchen and began our presentation using the food we had prepared. The president slowly chews on the food that Shizuka-san made. Wow, I'm so nervous. The presentation went well, but I hope he likes the food too. Not like it could be bad if Shizuka-san made it though.
How delicious. The sincerity of each ingredient is evident. That's on par with even the most established Japanese restaurants.
Thank you very much. We are honored by your praise.
I've only dealt with long-established stores. Because I believe if it's a shop that has been around for many years, it has a solid foundation of trust.
You're right.
But that's not true. Your presentation and food made me realize that it doesn't matter whether a store is old or new, as long as they value their customers. I know it's a bit cliched, but your enthusiasm really moved me. It's alright with you. Would you be willing to do business with us for a long time to come?
Of course we would love to. This is the most wonderful thing that could happen.
Thanks. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Thank you.
Yes, Masaya-san. We did it. This can't be a dream, right?
Yeah, it's real. You're amazing, Shizuku-san. You really are a genius in the kitchen.
It's all thanks to your presentation, Masaya-san. It's thanks to our joint effort.
So you're saying of the results of our hard work?
Of course. Then to celebrate, let's go eat some delicious food from Hokkaido on my treat.
What? I'd feel bad. I'll get my wallet too.
You have no veto power. Then let's go.
And then we enjoyed the seafood to our heart's content. And the next day, we went home and reported everything to Riki. Yes! I knew you guys could do it!
Masaya-san and I are 100 men when our powers are combined. I heard that fish from Scat Fisheries will be coming next week.
Alright then, we'll have to go with you in more spirit. Then, a week later, the seafood we had hoped for arrived, and the winter-only menu was finally launched. The menu was a huge hit, and the store became famous in the industry for its delicious seafood. Sales increased at a rapid pace, and after a year, it was decided to move to a larger location. Incidentally, it seems that Scat Fisheries has not only continued to do business with long-established stores, but has also started doing business with new stores other than our own, and their businesses continue to grow. We were at the height of our happiness. But then, 1 month later...
Hello.
Welcome. Wait, Ione?
It's been a while, Masaya. I came here after reading the online news. I had no idea you were working here.
What does it matter? What do you want?
Why don't we get back together?
I haven't heard from you since. Why all of a sudden? Explain.
Actually, things are kind of bad right now.
It seems that Ione has found a new lover, but it seems that this person was married to someone at the same workplace. Ione knew about this and was dating him, so the wife sued her and she was ordered to pay alimony. Apparently, this incident was also discovered by Ione's workplace, and she was forced to resign for disrupting public morale and causing a disturbance at work.
That's why I regret so much that I rejected you back then. I'm sorry, Masaya. I never thought you'd become such an amazing person. I've changed my mind. Let's start over.
No! It's beyond cheeky of you to be acting all innocent now after the way you treated me back then. You're just trying to get me to pay your alimony, aren't you?
That's not true. I really like you, Masaya.
That stutter was the answer. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of getting back together with someone who treats people for their own benefit.
What's with your attitude? I wouldn't have contacted you if you didn't have any use for someone like you anyways.
Then get out of here. I'm not useful to you at all.
You're so mean. Do you enjoy making me unhappy?
What do you want, my good friend?
How can you be so shameless to act like nothing happened after hurting Masaya-san the way you did?
What? Why are you protecting such a dull and lame guy?
I won't forgive you if you say anything worse. Masaya-san is a kind person who always thinks about our store. It's thanks to Masaya-san that our store is doing so well.
You're defending Masaya a lot. Are you guys a couple?
Not yet, but that's the plan.
What?
We'll take Masaya-san then, so there's no need for you to get involved.
Stop messing around. I won't give you my Masaya. I've known him longer than you.
Then how well do you know the good parts about Masaya-san?
Like his kind nature?
You don't know anything about him. Masaya-san is a person full of charm, like a jewel box. His smile is like that of a Bastiva. He works carefully, and above all, he is good at caring for others. With someone like Masaya-san, any customer would be won over in an instant. And on top of that...
Ah! My sister has finally found love! This is no time to be impressed. I'm so embarrassed.
What do you think? It's true that I've only known Masaya-san for a short time, but my love for him is just as deep, isn't it?
So we have no more use for you. Please leave. And Ione left the store, gritting her teeth. Thanks for helping me.
No problem.
And, is it true you like me?
Yes, I love you. Ever since we started running the store together. That's why I was trying to get you to notice me by doing things like making you a grade-in and showing you how much I care.
What? Is that what you were doing?
Of course, I wouldn't do something like that to someone I didn't like.
I didn't even notice.
I really wanted to confess my feelings, but I was afraid I'd be rejected. But when I saw Ione-san getting close, I panicked, thinking she might take you away, and I just...
Shizuku-san, you like me that much?
You wouldn't want such an aggressive woman, would you?
That's not true. I actually like you too, Shizuku-san. Ever since you said that I was a wonderful person that time?
Masaya-san!
I feel like I can overcome anything if I spend the rest of my life with you. So, will you go out with me?
I'm so happy! This isn't a dream, is it? I never thought we were mutual.
Yeah, it's real.
Masaya-san, I look forward with you again from now on.
My pleasure too, Shizuku-san. Masaya's finally my brother. Take good care of my little sister. Of course. Since then, Iono has been working multiple part-time jobs from dawn to dusk every single day to pay for the alimony. However, it seems that she is frequently getting into trouble there too, and it's only a matter of time before she hits rock bottom. Meanwhile, we...
Masaya-san, shall we sleep together?
Since then, Shizuku has been getting all clingy with me after the store closes. She says she's doing it to mark her territory so that no other woman will take me away. I'm loved, but of course I love her too. Go ahead.
Excuse me.
A night spent with my cute girlfriend. I fell asleep, my heart filled with happiness.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget to check out our other episodes too. According to my calculations, you are about to like and subscribe to our videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.